So as we come down to our mat, let's find a place where we can get comfortable. Let's find that our neck can be nice and long. So maybe we'll pick our head up and then gently bring the back of our head down. So we find a nice long neck. If we're sitting in our chair, let's lengthen up to the crown. Let's feel the feet on the earth. If we've got sensation in our feet, and let's wiggle our toes. And then let's place each toe down one at a time, beginning with the big toe, and get a sense of the toe pads connecting to the earth. And then relax your feet. Let's take our arms out away from the body, our palms turned up, and let our arms get heavy. Let your shoulder blades get heavy. Let your pelvis get heavy. And bring your awareness to your face and begin to soften. Let's take a swallow and relax our lower jaw from the upper jaw. Let's really let our cheeks melt, releasing and letting go of any tension we're holding in our face. Slide the lower mandible side to side. And soften. Let your chest soften. Let your abdomen soften as we shift our awareness to our breath. And let's observe our breath. Let's just come to this moment, letting go of everything going on in our crazy world. Let go of everything that's happened so far this morning. Let go of everything you're expecting to happen later. And just be here on your mat with a beginner's mind as we explore our bodies, exploring our breath. And now let's take a slow exhalation and sigh it out. And then pause and begin your next in-breath. A slow, sweet inhalation, expanding the lungs. Let's press our shoulder blades down into the earth and let our chest open a little more. And when we're ready to exhale, let's sigh it out again, drawing navel into spine. And relax your shoulder. We're ready. Let's begin our next breath. Depressing the scapula, pressing all the way down through our arms. Push your fingernails down into the earth. And as we exhale, relax your arms and shoulders, sigh it out, draw navel to spine. Let's mindfully bring our right ear towards the earth. And when you're ready, inhale. Again, press your shoulder blades down, press into your fingernails, energize all the way through to the tips of your fingers. As we exhale, let's soften shoulders and arms and gently bring the left ear over towards the earth. And we'll pause here. Inhaling, let's press our shoulder blades down. Activate, press into your fingertips. Feel your chest expanding with this inhalation. As we exhale, let's turn our gaze back up and gently lift the pelvic floor muscles and then draw the navel firmly in and up. As we bring our arms alongside the body, palms turned in. On this in-breath, let's match our motion to breath, lengthening our left leg out, bringing the right arm overhead, pointing our toes, feel that space. And as we exhale, let's bring our foot back to the earth and float our right arm back down. When you're ready, inhaling, left arm comes to the and as you exhale, slowly come back in. Let's do that again. As we inhale, we're lengthening, we're opening up that little diamond shape area in our low back, middle back, low back muscles. Exhale, let's bring our arm and foot back in. And we'll do this one more time, matching motion to breath. Just take your time. Exhaling, let's bring it all back home. On this in-breath, let's fill, let's expand and feel our body opening. As we exhale, let's draw the right knee into our chest and maybe we'll lift our chest up towards our leg. Let's roll our spine back down, bring the right foot back to the mat and inhale. As you exhale, let's draw the left leg in, and again, option to lift your chest. And let's put our foot back down. Take a big in-breath. Feel your body expanding, your waist lengthening. Exhaling, we'll draw the right leg in. This time we have the option to extend energetically out through our left heel, lengthening that leg. Inhaling, let's find both knees above our hips. Exhaling, we'll draw the left leg in. Lengthen through your right leg, or just bend your knee and put your foot back on the mat. Listen to your body. Let's begin to move from side to side, matching our motion to our breath. Really taking it easy today. Listening to your body. No hurry to get anywhere. Just being aware. And then when you can, when you even it up, let's bring both legs in. Just let your low back get heavy. And we'll gently rock side to side. Massage your back. And let's pause in the center and place our hands on our knees. And begin that slow circle once again. Feel that massage in your hips and the lumbar spine. Loosening up our muscles. Preparing connective tissue so we can lengthen through the vertebra. Let's circle in the other direction. Let's bring our knees above the hips or put your feet back on the mat, arms extended to the side, palms down. Inhaling, let's slowly make the whole in-breath count as we bring our legs to just skim the earth on the right. Just pause there. Exhale, root and navel draw in as we bring our knees back up above our pelvis. Slowly we'll move to the left. Take your time, anchor into fingertips, anchor into your shoulders. On the out breath, we'll slowly come back up. Let's move that way 2 more times in each direction. Really press your shoulders and fingertips down. I was a sculptor, but then again, no. Moving towards our last set here now. Let's take it even slower. The whole in breath for our legs to touch down on the right. The whole out breath to bring our knees back up. And again, inhaling slowly, the whole in breath to tap down left. And exhale, let's come back up. This time, let's take our legs all the way to the earth on the right, and we're letting them come down. Anchor to your left hand and shoulder. Let's inhale now, extend your left leg out long. Find that your knee is stacked right above your other knee. Your thighs are stacked as well. And let's point our toes here. And dorsiflex. Move through your range of motion in your ankle. Try to keep your left hand and shoulder down. We'll do this one more time. And then let's find a slow circle of our ankle. Take your time, draw the biggest circle you can. Let's take a pause and we'll take it 4 times the other direction. Gazing over to the left, if I haven't mentioned that. Let's press out through your heel, activate that whole left leg. And then let's bend our knee, put it back on top of the other, foot on foot. Let's take our gaze to the sky. Take a big breath here into your left side body. As we exhale, navel in, we'll bring our knees back up. Beautiful. Let's take our whole in breath to slowly float our legs to the earth on the left. Trying to anchor into right hand and shoulder. We'll take our gaze to the right. Take a big breath. And as you exhale, let's send our right leg out long. Knee above knee, thighs above thigh. And let's point our toes, plantar flex, and dorsiflex. We'll do that 3 more times. Take your time, experience just that gentle movement and the effect it has throughout your whole leg. up into the hip. Then let's take a slow circle just of our foot, moving from the ankle joint. We'll dorsiflex and then we'll take 4 circles in the other direction. Let's press through our heel. Let's bend our knee and put that knee and foot back together and take a big breath here into the right side of your body. As we exhale, let's bring our right arm across our body down and then push ourselves up and let's come to our easy seat. So let's elevate our hips if we're tight in the upper legs or in our lower back. Don't be afraid. Get your hips up there and find a little more ease. One of these days we're going to do a seated meditation and we're going to want to be able to find an easy seat. We're not looking for anything fancy. Ankle in front of ankle works. Our legs move outwards. Let's lift our chest up, lengthen up through your crown. Let's pull our shoulder blades together. Oh, feel your heart wide open. And then let's slide our shoulder blades down. Let's place our palms turned up on our knees. And maybe we'll gently close our eyes. And let's just feel the length in our spine. Visualize a beautiful silk strand lifting you up from the top of your head, from your sternum, from the back of your head. As we exhale, let's gently lift the Mula Bandha and draw the Uddiyana Bandha in and up. And let's think of our hands as empty bowls. Let's come to our practice again as a beginner's mind, letting go of our idea of the perfect posture, letting go of the need to be a certain way. Let's move with our breath, moving with ease. We should find ease in every asana, every movement. So now as we inhale, let's reach out with energy. Spread your fingers wide and come to those goalpost arms. And slide your shoulder blades down on your back. Pull the back of your hands back. Really feel that space in your chest. And let's inhale and look up. Lift your throat, lift your heart. Pull the back of your hands back. Open up a little bit more. Exhaling, let's bring our hands to Anjali Mudra. Now we know we're not just placing our hands together. We're energetically connecting. Thumbs to the sternum. Feel the power in your arms all the way through your chest. Take a big in breath. Think of lengthening. As we exhale, let's lift the Mula and Uddiyana Bandha. Turn our ribs to the right and then we'll gently turn our gaze. Let's sit even taller now. Open the collarbone, slide your shoulder blades down. And as we exhale, let's turn a little more to the right. Let's release and come back to the center. On the in-breath, again, think of your heart's light. As we send it out, the arms and hands are a connection to the heart center. So inhale, spread light, spread joy, open up your heart. Exhaling back to Anjali Mudra with that powerful connection. Inhaling, let's sit taller, a little more energy in our arms. Exhaling, root and navel engage. We'll turn our chest left and then our gaze. Let's sit even taller. Let's pull our shoulder blades together and down. And maybe we find a little deeper twist. Our navel's still forward. And let's release and come back around to the front. Let's place our hands on our lap now and take a big breath in. Let your whole body expand. Exhaling, hug your shoulders in, lift up to your ears. Slide your shoulder blades down and back. Let's reach our arms towards the earth and inhale. Lift up through the left side body. If that doesn't feel right in your shoulder, just lift your shoulder from your hip. It's about the intercostals at this point. Open those side ribs. Exhaling, we'll float the sand down. Inhale, listening to our body on the right, either lifting the shoulder or we'll reach up, maybe even looking up. Big in-breath here. Exhale, let's float our hand back down. Let's clasp our hands behind us now or imagine hugging a beach ball. Pulling the knuckles down towards the floor, but we're keeping our elbows soft. Nice big in-breath. Fill your chest. Exhale, navel lift, hip hinge forward just a little bit. Don't let your head hang. Nice long neck. Inhale, lift the navel into your front ribs and come back up again. And let's give ourselves a little hug here before we begin. Really give yourself a nice squeeze. And then let's put the other arm on top and give ourselves a nice squeeze again. All right, looks like we can all get on our hands and knees today, so let's find ourselves moving to all fours. So remember, we can roll our mat up and create more cushioning. We can use a blanket. Put it under your knees, put it under your hands, although under the hands is a little sketchy in my opinion. Spread your fingers wide. Let's start there. Heel the palms up. Bring weight down into the knuckles, down into the front edge of your palm. Reach your thumb pad out and touch it down. And then pull your shoulders away from your ears. So it's almost like your wrists are floating. It's like we have a puff of air under our palm. We have space between our knees. We've drawn the shoulders away from our ears. Let's hug the scapula down by spinning the outside armpits down. Think about that. Now lift your navel, lift your belly, so our low back is long, our whole spine is long. Let's inhale and look forward. Lift your chest and slide your shoulders forward a little bit. Exhale, navel in, come back to a nice flat back. Now let's send our left heel straight behind us, toes towards the earth, and right arm out to the side. And maybe today we're just doing the arm, maybe we're just doing the leg, but energize, squeeze that left glute, reach all the way with power to fingertips. Exhale, knee bends, let's bring the hand and knee back down. When you're ready, lift your belly, remember when we're prone like this, we need to keep a little action in that navel. Let's press our right heel back, toes down, left arm next to your ear. Press up away from the earth, hug your right glute, feel all the arm muscles working too. Exhale, come back down. We'll do that one more time on each side. Inhaling, coming to our balancing posture. Keep lifting away from the earth. Feel as much energy in your right arm as we have in the left. Exhale, come back down. One more side. Right heel, left arm, toes down. Lift up away from the earth. And exhale, let's bring our hand back down. Now let's keep our toes together and open our knees wide. And come down on our elbows here. Just bring your elbows under your shoulders. And then maybe we'll walk our arms out. We might stack our arms and support our third eye, keeping our hips nice and high, puppy dog style. Lengthen your spine, draw the navel in, and let's take a couple breaths here. Let's be certain that our shoulder blades are sliding down on our back, not sliding up towards our ears. Now, if you want to, we might lengthen our arms out and slide our hips all the way back to a wide-kneed child's pose. Maybe we're staying in puppy dog today. Press your armpits down towards the floor and open up. We get energy jammed up in the armpit area. Let's gently rock our hips from side to side, also causing our third eye to roll gently on the mat, feeling grounded, connected to the earth, connected to each other as we breathe together, as we move together as one. Let's pause and take 2 mindful breaths here. Watch that expansion in your lower back and your belly. Yeah, open up. Exhale, root lock lifts gently. Navel lock lifts firmly. Hear the breath. Hear a whisper breath in the back of your throat on both the inhalation and the exhalation. Now let's bring our hands in a little closer to us and lift. And let's realign our knees, coming back to all fours. Nice tall lift in the navel and our ribs. Now you can either work your way up to a standing position, or we'll get there from down dog, curling our toes under, pressing our chest towards our legs. Big bend in our knee as we slide those shoulder blades down. We might relax our heels gently towards the earth. Oh, we don't have those hammies warmed up yet, so be careful. We'll look up to our hands and walk our feet up towards them with a big bend in our knees. Let's pull our knees and hips back. Circle sweep our arms as we bring our long spine up to extended mountain. And let's relax our arms to our sides. So let's check the placement of our feet, hip bones, knees, and ankles align. Let's lift our ribs up. Remember, we're always floating from the waist up, sinking from the waist down. Let's lift our toes and rock from edge to edge of your feet again. We want to find that connection. Some teachers call it 3 points of connection. Some call it 4. When they say 4, they think of 2 on the heel, but you think of it any way you want to. We want to feel the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, our heel on the floor, and then let's relax our toes down. Feel that engagement in your arches. Let's begin some flowing chair posture. Inhale, you can come to goalposts or extend your arms. Let's reach up to the sky and look up, and then pull your shoulder blades down. Hug your arms into the body so we feel dynamic tension through the waist. Exhale, draw your hips back, pull your thighs back, pull your knees back. Push into your heels, keep your spine long. Inhale, extend your mountain. You can come to goalpost. Exhale, hips, thighs, and knees. Move with your breath. We can circle sweep, lifting and opening, moving now to volcano if you want to, or extend your mountain. It's all good. Exhale, let's sit back. Moving with your breath. Always being certain when we get into that chair posture, we can see the tips of our toes. Let's do 2 more. Nice warm up for the whole body here. And then we'll meet in our chair posture. Hands at Anjali Mudra. Let's lift our navel and root the tail down and feel some more ease in your sacrum and low back. Now bear with me here. Let's bring the front of our feet together just a little bit more. Well, quite a bit more, really. But the heels still have some space. Right hand on our tail. Left hand on our leg, not our knee. We're pulling the hips and thighs and knees back. Now inhale. Use your left arm, lengthen it to lift your chest. We want a long spine before we twist. I didn't really wave my finger at you, I'm sure. Exhale, root and navel lifts. From here, with this long spine, we twist the heart to the right. We think about bringing the left shoulder under the right, but don't push through your left shoulder. Keep your chest open. Sit back a little bit more on your heels. Inhale, lengthen your left arm, lengthen your spine. Remember, your left knees are not bent more than your right. Exhale, navel in, let's come down. And inhale, circle as soon as class starts. Exhale, pull your hips, thighs, and knees back. Now open your collarbones. Why do we want to do this in chair? Also, what's going on here? Lift your navel, root your tail. Holding and letting the sacrum really stretch here as we engage through the front spine. Left hand to our tail, right hand outside our leg. Now inhale, lengthen your right arm, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. On the out breath, we twist. We turn our heart, think of turning your heart to the left. Open that left shoulder up, bring the right shoulder a little bit more forward. Now inhale, lengthen your right arm, lengthen your spine a little more. Exhale, do we find a little bit more of a twist? Ribs are hugging in. Find your breath, keep your jaw relaxed. And on the next out breath, let's come back and stand back up. Good job. Alrighty, let's step out to wingspan as we move to our sunflowers. I love them as a warm-up too. We want some space there between our feet. When we don't have very much space between our feet, it's too much on our knees. So hands at the hip creases. As usual, we're going to Slide our hips back, open up your thighs. So we've got to think of opening. We're using the glute medius here. And then knees are over ankles, kneecaps following our middle toes. So we adjust our feet to make that be a true statement. Inhale, circle sweep, 5-pointed star. Spread your fingers wide, get your shoulders down, lift your toes, lift your kneecaps. Big breath in, exhale, circle sweep, slide your hips back, open your thighs. We keep our chest open, we're not hinging over. Inhale, lift and open, chest open, shoulders are up. Exhale. So when we extend our arms up, but we don't let our shoulders lift, we're actually using these muscles on the side under our arms. Exhale. Let's do this 3 more times with really paying attention, feeling it, listening. What comes up with us as we open up? What comes up as we slide down? Let's come up 1 more time and then just float our arms to our hips. Let's turn our right toes to the short edge of our mat and turn our left heel away. Right heel is intersecting the back arch or heel. And we'll bend our right knee over our ankle. We don't want it in front of our toes. If you're winding up way out here, scoot your foot up a little. Back leg is long. Now let's get our pelvis even. So just move your pelvis a little bit because this left hip is probably lifting. So try to get your pelvis even towards the floor. Lift your rib cage and let's turn to warrior 1 now, turning our shoulders to the front knee. Let's come to those goalpost arms. Pull the back of your hands back. Can we sink a little deeper into that front leg without having the tailbone lift? Press into the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Feel all that strength in the left leg. And now pull your heels towards each other. Find a nice deep breath here. As we exhale, we'll move to warrior 2, putting our back on the wall. Come a little bit lower. Let's turn our palms up. Inhale, lengthen arms and legs. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Keep your pelvis even to the floor. Inhale, exhale, and let's pause. We see our big toe. We slice back with our pinkies, so our chest is open here. Let's reverse, right palm up, hip hinge, and reach straight up from your hip. Open those intercostals again, find more space through the waist. Exhale, bend your elbow as we windmill down, left hand on our hip, and then stack. Open the left chest, roll your left hip back, and then we might breathe our left arm up. Maybe we'll lift our right arm off the leg, making sure that we're not collapsing down. Now let's watch our left arm. Bring your right arm back on your right. Exhale, circle sweep. Inhale, let your chest open up. Again, exhale, let's circle sweep. Inhale, nice open heart. 1 more time. Let's circle sweep. And here, if we want to, we'll turn our palm behind us and slide the back of our hand around our lower back. Let's really pay attention to how we're feeling with this. Slide that left shoulder blade down. Lengthen your neck. Make sure we're not just hanging our head. We're not crunching our neck. Think of it being long. On the in-breath, let's extend our left arm back up above our shoulder. Exhale, navel and come back to your warrior 2. And let's lengthen our front leg. All right, reversing triangle. We lift our kneecaps. Not locking them. Arms are open, sorry. Slide your left shoulder back and then open up through the right side of your body. Reach and open. We want to feel the right hip flexor. Come into that front right leg. Exhale back to warrior 2. Let's square our feet up to the long edge of our mat. Hands at the hip creases. Bending our knees, let's slide our hips back. Keep your navel lifting. Sink a little bit, but our head's still above our heart. And let's push into our heels and come up, and we'll spin our left toes towards the other short edge of our mat. Spin your right heel away. We'll bend our knee. Our front heel's intersecting our back heel and arch, but I missed it on the other side. We know that if we come into this aligned position, heel to arch, and it's not pleasant, we're going to step out and create more space for our hips and our low back. So now with the right leg long, toes are heading forward a little bit. Let's rock our pelvis. Just explore. Where do you find that sweet spot where your pelvis is even with the earth? If you have a bowl full of water, it's not spilling out. Squeeze the right glute, feel the power in that leg. Lift from your waist. And now let's turn to warrior one. And open again to those goalpost arms. Pull your shoulder blades down. Make sure you see your big toe inside of your knee. Now press actively, power up that right leg, push to the pinky toe edge, hug your heels towards each other, squeeze, find your roots nice and strong. Exhale, warrior two, back moves on a wall. Inhaling, let's lengthen arms and legs. Find a deep breath, exhale, back to warrior two, feeling a little stronger here. Inhale again. Lift and open, exhale back to our warrior two. Our pelvis feels even, lots of action in the thighs and the hip there on the right side. Let's turn our left palm up. Hip hinge forward, now lengthen through the left side, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and hip all aligned. Supporting with the right hand, let's find a little more space here. Inhale. Exhale back to warrior two, bend your elbow, right hand on your hip, stack. Now bring your right shoulder back, bring your right hip back, and then we might extend our right arm up. Check in, maybe we lift our left arm off the leg and be certain that we're engaged, hugging the ribs in, and we'll come back down on our leg. Let's watch our Drishti, our thumb as we exhale, circle sweeping the arm. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, circle sweep. Inhale and open. Oh, does that feel good? Come on, one more time. Let's turn our palm behind us and slide the back of our hand around our low back. Walking our fingers towards that left leg, your left leg. Check in with your neck. Lengthen your neck out. Look down, look up, look to the side, just check it out, see what's right for you today. When you're ready, inhale, right arm back to the sky, exhale, navel in, warrior two. And now let's lengthen our leg. Let's lift our kneecaps, don't lock, and slide our right shoulder back. And then open up through the left side of your body. We're not collapsing in the right side, we're lifting. But we're opening through that left side, your left side. Take a big breath here. Oh, yeah, that's delicious. Exhale, bring your arms back out. And turn your toes in, and let's step in. Good job. All righty, let's get our strap. And our water. Moving to balance our warrior three. We'll put a strap behind our back. And it doesn't have to be right behind your shoulders, but pretty much, under or out a little bit. Find a place of comfort, but we're pulling externally on that strap, opening up our chest. As we begin moving towards our warrior three, we come back to our mountain stance. Now let's externally rotate our thighs. So we feel all of the thighs and our buttocks engaging. We'll put our weight into the right leg and tap our left toes back. Right knee maintains a softness. Now pull out on your strap, find a focal point and lift your left foot and press through your heel here. Just stay right here, working on your balance. We can tap our toes down when we need to, and then let's stand back up. Nice. Mountain. Externally rotate our thighs, pull out on your strap, left toes back. Now let's lift our foot again, press through the heel. Navel in, jaw relaxed as we begin to move towards our warrior three, stopping anywhere along the way that we need to. Feeling that energy through our left leg. You're not supposed to be watching me, people. Where's your drishti? I'm kidding. All right. When you're ready, let's step back down because that was so successful for me today. All right. Externally rotating our thighs. Every day's a new day in our body, right? Tap your right toes back. Pull out on your strap and float your right foot up. Press through your heel. We're just staying right here. Think about your roots in that left leg. Think of those roots beginning at the base of your spine, moving through the leg, through the Pada Bandha and into the earth. And tap down. Again, we'll externally rotate to prepare. Feeling all that power in the left leg, right toes tap back again. Pull out on your strap. Lift your foot. Stay here or begin to hinge from your hip crease. Keep your chest and your hip bones square to the earth. Press through your top heel. Energize that leg as much energy as you have in the left. And when you're ready, let's come back. Let's roll our shoulders here. All right. Let's put our strap down. Shake your hands out. And let's get our block. And remember, if you ordered eggs from me, they're here. So get a hold of me and we can make a time. If you want to come get them or I'll bring them to you. All right. So now let's find our feet hip width apart. I'm going to face this way, I guess. Pull your knees and hips back. And then reach your block out. Maybe one in each hand, and then lengthen your spine. So we find long arms, a long spine, and long legs. Now keep your navel lifted and load into your right leg. Lift your left leg straight behind you. Keep your navel lifted. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your belly. Your spine stays long. Inhale, send your heels straight back, squeezing the glute. Exhale, knee towards your belly. Inhale, press it back. Now exhale, knee, and this time moving into a firebird. We keep this shape in our knee. We look up, we lift our knee. Lengthen back out, crown to heel. Let's do that again. Exhale, pull your knee in. Keep that shape in your leg. Lift your knee and look up. And lengthen back out. Let's step down and slide your hips back and stretch it out a little bit. I know, but you're strong enough. Let's lengthen out again. Arms, legs, and spine. Remember, we're keeping our knees up. Now, also, you might have your hands on a chair. It's all good. You don't have to be all the way down towards the floor, especially if we're keeping our head higher than our heart today. Let's send our right leg straight back now. So just check in. Let's get into this position. Our chest is square to the floor. Our toes are straight down. That's dorsiflexion in that right leg. Big breath in. Exhale, let's draw the knee in towards our belly. And inhale, press back through your heel. Exhale, knee in. Let's not let our head drop. Inhale, press back, squeeze from the glute. Exhale, knee in. Press it back. All right, let's move to Firebird. Exhale, knee in. This time we're keeping the shape in the leg. Look up and lift your knee. And then lengthen, look down and lengthen through your heel. Again, exhale, knee to belly. Inhale, lift your knee, look up. Lengthen, crown to the heel. And let's step down. I don't think we did it 3 times. Roll those blocks, shake your hands out. Let's interlace our fingers and press through our palms, get a nice stretch, front and back. And then when you're ready, let's come down onto the earth, prone on our bellies. So let's begin in Sphinx once again. It's so good for us. Elbows under our shoulders, fingers spread wide. Plantar flexion, so we've got long front of the ankles, and look forward and open your collarbones if this feels appropriate. Take a couple breaths here. We can watch the breath moving through the front line of our body. We're opening our spine in this position. We've already been stretching the muscles and connective tissue. Now push into your fingertips, lengthen your arms into seal. Going even deeper, opening up the vertebra. Don't let your shoulders creep in. Keep your chest wide open, shoulder blades down on your back. You can come back to the elbows if this doesn't feel quite right, but let's take 2 deep breaths here and explore where that breath moves, where it's not moving, where do we need to focus a little more attention at opening up, but releasing. As we exhale, let's bring our elbows down. And then let's come down all the way and bring our hands next to our chest, preparing for up dog. Third eye down on the mat. Just notice that length in your neck. Oh, that feels good. As we take the next in breath, feel your body expanding, connecting with the earth. On the exhalation, root and navel engage. Engage, squeeze your glutes. Forget your hands are there. Hug your elbows in and lift your head. We're looking down at the mat. Now look forward, lift your chest. Again, really not using our hands much. Now let's activate and lengthen our arms. Shoulders above our wrists. Open your collarbones wide. Our hips are heavy here. Let's look to the right and relax our chin down. And we'll lift and then turn left and relax our chin down. We'll come back up, look forward, let's look up. And exhale, slowly release all the way back down. Fingertips in front of our shoulders now, elbows hugging in. Third eye comes back down to the earth. Feeling so connected to the earth right now. Completely supported, grounded. Oh yeah, it's a nice, safe place. Take another big inhalation. As we exhale, we'll engage root and navel. Imprint your pelvis, squeeze the glutes, lift your upper and lower body. This time we keep our gaze down entirely. We might extend our arms out to an airplane or a T position. Maybe we'll reach back towards the toes in airplane. Find what feels right to you. If there's no sensation at all in your lower back, we might even extend our arms out next to our ears. But keep your shoulders away from your ears. Find the position that's right for your body. One more big breath. Exhale, let's release. Let's stack one forearm on top of the other. Heels in the air and relax our head down. Let's find some easy circles in our ankles. And gently rock your heels side to side. Let your pelvis rock with it. One of my very favorites, you might have noticed. It's gonna take a little time. We'll do this one more time. And then we'll take our time and roll back onto our back. Now you're going to want your block or your egg as we move into bridge. So, let's find our spine long, our neck long, and remember our feet are hip width apart. We don't want, for some reason, we get down into this position and we want to take our feet out super wide. So let's bring our block between our thighs. Our heels are pulled in, but they're not pulled in so tight to us that when we lift, they're behind our knees. Remember, we want that alignment. Ankles and knees. Arms around our sides. Let's take a big breath in. Now when you're ready, exhale, engage the Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Squeeze and hug your block. Squeeze your glutes and lift. Keep squeezing your glutes. Press your pelvis towards your knees, pull your heels back towards you, feet don't really move. Inhale, slowly roll each vertebra back to the mat. Opening up our sacrum. Take your block out now. Not too far away, we're coming back to it. We just want to explore the difference. So let's take another big inhalation. As we exhale, we'll lift Mula and Uddiyana Bandhas. We'll squeeze our glutes and then lift into our bridge and feel the difference. Now we really feel that engagement in the glutes. Pull your heels back towards you. Hips nice and high. And start with the shoulders and come down, but we keep the glutes engaged the entire time. So we'll do that again. Big inhalation when you get here. Exhaling, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Squeeze the buttocks and lift. Keep that nice tight squeeze. Think of your pubic bone pushing towards knees, your feet pulling back. We didn't move anything. It's our alignment that we just adjusted. Now think of internally rotating your thighs, all the while holding tightness in those glutes. Let's take another big breath. And we'll start at our shoulders and slowly release back down. Now take your block again. Now let's open the sacrum up. Bringing the block back between our thighs. Find a nice big inhalation. Exhaling, root and navel. Hug your block, squeeze your glutes, and come up. And notice we can't even feel ourselves squeezing those glutes. Because by squeezing this block, we're opening up all that jammed up area in the sacrum. Start at your shoulders. Let's take a slow release back down. Nice. Let's take that block out. And bring our fingertips behind our head now. Elbows wide. Keep your gaze up on the ceiling as we take a big breath in. Exhaling, root and navel. Engage. And lift your chest. Keep looking straight up at the ceiling. Pull your navel down. Hug your ribs in. Inhale, lower a little bit. Exhale, navel in. Come up. Inhale, lower. This time, blow it out through your mouth. Inhale, lower. Let's not go all the way back down. Blow it through your mouth and lift. 3 more like that. Inhale. Blow it out. Navel pulls in. 2 more. We're not pulling on our head. We're supporting it. And 1 more time. Exhale. And let's slowly come back down. Good job. Rock your head gently side to side. Let's realign our neck with our spine and hug our legs in. And let's rock and massage all the muscles and connective tissue in our back body. Let's reach to the toes and draw the knees outside of our bodies in our happy baby. Keep your pelvis down. Try to keep your head and shoulders down. Use counter pressure here. Let's bring our feet to the earth now, but take them to the outer edges of your mat and let your knees drop open, the long edges. Now, rock both knees to the right, let your left leg get heavy and take your gaze left and completely let go of tension in your left leg. Now let's slowly move the other way. Feet stay on the outer edges of our mat, both knees move left, we take our gaze right. And soften that right leg, your right leg. Let's do this 1 more time at least in each direction. Letting go. And then when we're ready, we'll come back and let's wrap our hands behind our legs, maybe lifting our chest up. Let's rest our head down and lift our legs up in the air and point and flex. And let's do that kind of quickly. Use these as a pump for our lip system. And now shake your legs out and press up through your heels. Let's shake it out again. And heel press. 1 more. And heel press. And feel all of that energy. Let's bring our feet back down and do what you need to do to prepare for Shavasana. Maybe put a blankie on, finding corpse pose, or maybe you prefer child's pose. You're at home, maybe you want to crawl up on the bed or couch. But truthfully, corpse pose is the most ideal position for Shavasana. That way our energy body is all even and supported by the earth. So hopefully we all have something to cover our eyes with as we just settle in now. Again, this is a very important part of our practice so that we can really absorb and open up to the beauty of our practice. Just being present. Finding this moment to be one of ease. Softening our face. Let's visualize that ice cube melting in a cup of warm tea. As we let go of anything we're holding in our face. Let's relax the muscles of our eyes. Our forehead softens. After we swallow, let's slide our lower mandible side to side. And let your scalp soften. Think of every hair follicle opening up, breathing through it. Our skin is our third lung. So just visualize opening through the whole head, releasing, letting go of the tension, the stress, the worry, the fear we wear on our faces. Softening, giving ourselves permission, complete permission to be here right now, to follow our breath as it just gently enters our body and as it gently leaves our body. Feeling our whole body breathing for us, our whole body. And let's visualize a time in our lives where we felt so much joy. Just picture it in your mind's eye. And notice what sensations this brings out in your body, what physical sensations. And if you were to put a color to it, what color does that joy feel like? And as we inhale now, let's inhale the color of joy. Let's bring it in with intention. And exhale, let go of anything that's holding you back from joy in this moment. Inhaling the color of joy, the energy, the sensations of joy. And softly letting go of what doesn't serve us. Releasing those obstacles to finding joy today. Choosing happiness today. Choosing joy with every thought, with every word, with every action. I am joy. I am happy. I am safe. I am enough. As I learn more and more every day about what I need to take good care of myself, what we each need to practice that self-care, nourishing foods, Lots of water, especially earlier in the day. Laughter. Even if you can't think of something funny, just laugh. Or again, turn on I Love Lucy or something. Gratitude. Finding gratitude every day. And of course, we want restorative sleep at night. Choosing to set ourselves up for success. To be our best selves. As we learn more and more to take care of ourselves every day. I am happy. I am worthy of peace and ease. I create a place in my home that is comfortable for me, that feels loving, lots of good energy. Light those good candles. Treat yourself so lovingly. As we look back perhaps on Christmases of years gone by, let's look back with joy, with appreciation for all who we shared it with, appreciation for the laughter and the love, and know that that laughter and love is all still with us, with each and every one of us. And we will be all together again. So for now, we go with the flow. Otherwise, trying to swim upriver just ain't cutting it. So we do what we need to do to remain healthy and happy, and do things, practice self-care so that you can feel happy, feel worthy. Self-massage. Find your breath. Take a breathing break every couple hours and find some nice, smooth, long breaths. But let's not worry about perfection and just be our best selves in every moment. And let's bring our awareness back to our body now. Move one finger, move them all. Maybe you draw your knees into chest and roll to the side, fetal position. And then when you're ready, we'll push ourselves up to our easy seat. And here's what I want you to think about today. So, our mind is like this snow all over the place when we've just shook up a snow globe. Those are our thoughts. And when we come to our mat and we begin to watch our breath, those thoughts get slower and fewer, and they slowly settle down. I should turn him around so you could see his holly jelly face. But anyway, think about that snow globe when those crazy monkeys are jumping around in our heads, okay? Let's give ourselves a big hug for showing up today. A nice squeeze and a pat on the back. And take a nice big breath in. And how about the other side? Squeeze. Pat yourself on the back. As we inhale, let's circle sweep and take that heart light and shine it out to your fingertips. Remember, your arms, your hands are an extension of your heart's light. Our arms allow us to reach out and embrace those that we love when we're allowed to. And for now, we have a virtual hug. And let's bring all that goodness into our own heart of hearts and find a humble bow and find gratitude. Today, let's be grateful for those brilliant minds that have come up with vaccines. Grateful for all of those frontline workers. I can't tell you how many of the LECOM graduates, the doctors that I've gotten pictures and messages from who already got their shot. So go you guys. And our turn is coming. So we've got light at the end of the tunnel. So let's just enjoy the ride while we're still here. There have been many blessings through all of this. Let's count those. And let's hope and pray that all beings can choose happiness, that we can all stay healthy, strong, flexible, and focused on joy. And that we can all walk this earth with peace and ease. And just love yourself today. Love yourself the way I love you. I humbly bow to your infinite wisdom. Namaste.